Hi everybody, we are back with another sewing video. For this project, I'm actually going to be making my sister's graduation dress. So I went and purchased fabric. If you're wondering how much the fabric cost me in total, I want to say it was around $250 for 3 yards of 100% silk fabric and then another 3 yards of 100% silk lining. My other fabric warehouse that I typically go to ended up closing or moving or whatever, so I found another one that I've been going to. I like their fabric a lot more. It's a lot higher quality, more expensive of course comes with that, but that fabric I'll show to you just so you can see it. The lights in my room are really yellow, so the color might be a little bit off, but it's a really nice I want to say creamy white color, which I think is going to be really pretty. And then the lining is pretty much exactly like this. And unfortunately I do not have any more muslin right now, so I'm just going to use the satin fabric that I have in my fabric closet and use that to mock the dress. I have this great handy dandy wrapping paper that I'm going to use to help me draw out my pattern. Alright folks, we're back at it. It's several days later. Today is Wednesday and my goal is to have my sister's dress finished before I leave for Italy on Saturday. We will see how that works out. I have the fabric for her dress sitting on my desk right here. I'm going to do the mock-up really quickly with really loose stitches, and then depending on how it looks and everything, I will do alterations, figure out what all needs to be changed. More than likely it's probably going to be the bodice portion of the dress that needs to be changed, and then I'll fix that, get another mock-up going, and then utilize the pieces from that mock-up to pattern the rest of the dress and actually use real fabric. So fingers crossed this goes well. The fabric for this was super expensive, so I'm really not trying to waste anything, and I want to make sure that it looks good and that it's perfect and it's something that she wants and that she will love. So fingers crossed for that. Also fingers crossed that I don't need any zippers to get into this dress, because that will also ruin my day. And while I do all this, I'm keeping myself entertained by watching the latest season of The Bachelor, which I have not seen, but I saw a clip of the finale on TikTok earlier today. So now I'm watching it because now I have to know why homegirl got played. I just want to show you guys how the dress is looking so far. So these are the cups. I think they look good. I am going to change the sides of them a little bit because they have I didn't take this off of the pattern that I made. I think I'm gonna want to tuck the exterior of the cups, or at least cut off that part when I alter the pattern. The other thing is I think that I didn't necessarily need to bring the inside of the cup in so much, so I think I'm going to take that excess material that I added in the front. I'm gonna take that out as well. Obviously I still need to hem it. This is supposed to be midi length, so it would be sitting at about here, which actually looks really cute. I kind of like that. It won't have this piece on the side. I'm just gonna cut it and then hem it. I kind of do wish that there was more flow here, although I like how it hugs the curves. I think that's really pretty. And the other thing that I'm gonna want to change is the back. I think once I fix the cups, it'll make it a lot easier, but I want to essentially lower the back of the dress so that way it gives a little bit cuter, I don't know, it'll give a little bit of a cuter vibe. I'm going to attempt to make those alterations on this dress. So this is how the dress turns out. This is the back of the dress. I definitely cut the back a little bit too low. It hits just above the underwear line. You can see some of the mistakes that I made in the cups. So where I had to adjust the cups, I just folded it over and sewed it down because of the way that I originally sewed the cups. I would have had to take them off and completely redo them in order to sew them back on. So I didn't want to do that, so I just tacked it back and adjusted them. I don't think that the threads are super noticeable because they pretty much match the color of the dress. This dress is either going to get shipped to my sister for her to try on and tell me what needs to be changed. I sent her a video of it as well just to see if she liked it or whatever. It's not my style. I don't think it's a dress that I'm gonna wear. I thought it is super cute. I just don't like how this style of top, the halter top and cups like this are just not, they're not super flattering on me, I don't think. And I just don't like how it looks on me. It's just not my style. It looks beautiful on the hanger. It's absolutely gorgeous, but not for me. So if my sister doesn't want the dress, I likely will sell her. I did fix the hem. Oh wow, this hanger is stuck on my hair. It hits just below my knee. And for reference, I am 5'4¾". This dress is like a little shorter than a midi. But it's still really cute. And yeah, hopefully this dress finds a good home, or I can find her a cute home because she deserves to be worn. I have taken like maybe a week or so off of this dress. I was in Italy last week, so I'm finally gonna get back on the horse of working on my sister's dress. I have essentially like already shown it to her, and she told me what alterations she wants to be made, so I'm going to try to redo the bust. I'm thinking I'm just gonna make the dress from scratch again because I do want to alter the back of the dress. Hopefully it turns out a little bit better than it did last time. I think that the dress that I made is beautiful and it's gorgeous. I just don't like how it looks on me personally. So if I like the alterations that I make to the cups, I might alter the cups for the dress that I have right now. If I end up liking it, I might keep it, or I might not change it at all. I might just leave it as is and try and sell it or give it away to somebody. This is the fabric corner in my closet. I have this blue fabric, which I really like. However, there's really not that much of it here. I know it looks like there's a lot of fabric. It's really just scraps. This was fabric that I was using when I was making bonnets in the past. I probably have enough here to do like see, it's like it's not that much. It's scraps, but I probably have enough to do like a bust cup. And if I wanted to replace the current dress, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I have enough of this gray fabric, which I typically use for like pillowcases and stuff. However, I want to make the color of the dress like something that I would wear or something that I would be able to sell, because again, like I don't want to just be wasting fabric for no reason. So like I have this fabric that I can use. I probably have enough pink. I think the pink would be a good option, so I'll pull this one to use. Yeah, and it looks like I have enough of it as well. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a mask inside, it's because I didn't want to get any germs on the dresses while I'm working on them. I was unfortunately diagnosed with COVID and strep. I started feeling really bad on Tuesday after I got back from my trip on Saturday. So yeah, that's about like a day in between, or 2 days in between when I was filming last and now. Just made some finishing touches on the little pink dress that I made, so I really wanted to show you guys how it turned out. I'm like really in love with it. I think that it's super cute. This one I feel like is more for me. I like the style of the cups a lot more than on the other dress. This is the dress. I'm like literally standing on my tippy toes, but simple bust here. Still has a low back, but it's not as low as the other one. This I feel like is a lot more flattering. I really like the shape. It's like super cute. I was a little bit worried because I feel like the front skirt is like going forward too much, and I kind of wanted to bring it up. But honestly, I feel like I really like how it looks. I think it's really flattering and very cute. So I don't think I'm gonna make any changes. This is like perfect to me, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, that's that. My room is literally so chaotic right now with like sewing machines and like random things everywhere. All my stuffed animals that are normally in like my sewing chair are just like sitting there right now, but it's fine. I've pretty much just modified like my sewing patterns. That way they're cut to the length of the skirt. I talked to my sister. She's happy with how the last mock-up looks, and that's what she wants her graduation dress to look like. So I'm excited. I'm getting started on that. The front skirt is here. The cups are here. I literally just put in the dart there, which is like super messy, and hopefully it turns out right. This whole project has very much been like go with the flow and take it take it as it comes. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. Hopefully it goes well. And yeah, I really cannot be affording to like mess up on this fabric because again, that's $250 worth of fabric. My sister's dress is pretty much finished. I'm going to do some additional things to the hem, and I'm thinking about adding some pearls
on the bust line, so we'll see about that. Now that I've finished my sister's dress after hemming it and finalizing everything, I've decided that I want to put garment tags in it. It's literally one of the nicest pieces of clothing that I think I've ever sewn, so I think it deserves a garment tag. I looked up an online method on like how to make your own garment tags at home, so I'm gonna try to do that today. Hopefully it turns out well. So yeah. Well, that is a wrap on this dress. It's all packaged and ready to ship off to my sister. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the creation of this dress. You know, several days, hours, and 3 dresses later, we have a final product, and I'm so proud of it. And yeah, I really hope that she loves it. And to my sister, if you're watching this video, congratulations on graduating college. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.